This is Coyote News.
Hello, I'm Levi Goots. Tonight on Coyote Sports, USD Swimming and Diving had a very successful week at the conference meet, and we take a look at future dome renovations. But first, the headlines with Cassidy Cornell. Cassidy?
The University of Mississippi says they are self-imposing a one-year bowl ban for the 2017 season. This comes after receiving an NCAA notice of allegations detailing 8 additional rules violations. The NCAA has now accused Ole Miss of 21 infractions by current or former coaches. Senior center Abigail Fogg has been named the Summit League Women's Basketball Player of the Week after leading the Coyotes to a pair of victories over the weekend. This is the first award of Fogg's career. Fogg had a career-high 27 points and was 10 for 16 from the field. She also had 7 rebounds and 3 assists. The Coyotes are on the road for their final 2 games of the season. Tonight, the Yotes are in Indianapolis to play IUPUI and will take on Western Illinois on Saturday. A pair of wins would give the Coyotes the regular season title and the #1 seed for the Summit League tournament. The men are also vying for first place. They travel to Western Illinois tomorrow night and IUPUI on Saturday. And those are your headlines.
The women's softball team played 2 of their 5 games in Arizona before being rained out this weekend. The Coyotes lost to Missouri 11-7. The Yotes led by a score of 4-3 through 4 innings. For their second game of the tournament, the Yotes took down 2016 NCAA tournament team Wichita State 3-2. Freshman pitcher Allie Wiegand earned her second win of the season and had 3 hits. Junior Emily Winkler hit her first collegiate home run with a 2-run blast in the 4th inning. The Yotes traveled to California for the Santa Clara tournament this weekend. USD is continually improving buildings on campus, and as Coyote News' Michaela Feldman found out, one building is getting a facelift in the next couple of years.
It's a major focal point on campus, and it's about to get an upgrade.
Our plan is to finish the dome the way it was originally designed.
The Dakota Dome, which was originally built in 1979, has had some past improvements, but a major renovation is now in the works. David Herbster is the athletic director at USD. He says the estimated $30 million renovation will change both the look and feel of the dome.
The original design had permanent seating on both sides. At that time, they ran out of money, couldn't finish it, and so subsequently only finished the east side of the dome.
Herbster says the renovation will be completed in phases and will include permanent seating on the west side, as well as entrances and a concourse.
Certain things you'd have to do on the ground floor before you could do anything up top and before you could do anything to the concourse and punch holes in it. So I think that's the one part that we're still trying to determine is what is the best step-by-step process to get everything done.
Other renovations will include replacing the practice fields to the north of the dome with turf surface and utilizing the space under the student bleachers for locker rooms, offices, classroom space, and meeting rooms. The space is currently being used for storage.
We knew when we moved the sports over and were able to move out of spaces, it's going to leave an awful lot of space right now used. And at that point, we really looked at what's the best solution to repurpose that space.
For the Sports Report, I'm Michaela Feldman.
Herbster says once they raise enough money, they take the planned renovations to the Board of Regents. The men's swimming and diving teams had their most successful finish in the Division I era at the Summit League Championships last weekend in Indianapolis. The women finished 3rd behind Denver and IUPUI, while the men finished in 4th. Freshman diver Isaac Morris dove in 2nd place to finished in the 3-meter and 3rd place to finish in the 1-meter board. The Coyotes set 16 school records, while 5 individuals and 2 relays earned all Summit League honors. Individual medalists include senior Sam Shutt in the 200-yard freestyle, freshman Sabrina Sabrianu in the 200-yard backstroke, and junior Eric Erlingmeyer in the 50-yard freestyle. This is the last meet of the season for the team. Divers Isaac Morris and Grayson Herding will be competing at the NCAA Zone Diving Championships in Missouri, March 5th to the 8th. Coyote News' Andy Hartman is live in the muck to talk with Sam Shutt, who just earned all Summit League honors for her swimming performance. Andy?
Thanks, Levi. The USD women's swimming and diving team had an impressive week at the Summit League conference meet. I'm joined today by Sam Shutt to talk about it. Thanks for joining us.
You're welcome.
So what was the most impressive thing you think that the team did this weekend?
I think honestly the most impressive thing our team did wasn't the times we scored or the best times or the records broken. It was all the support and honestly just passion everyone had for the sport and for their fellow teammates and their performances.
And you're a senior, this is your last year. What would you consider your biggest accomplishment in your swimming career?
I think my biggest accomplishment in my swim career was making it to practice at 5 a.m. Trust me, it's not the most easy to wake up that early. And just I got lucky because I was surrounded by people who made it worth showing up that early.
All right, thanks, Sam.
You're welcome.
For full results from the Summit League Swimming Conference meet can be found at goyotes.com. Live from the muck, I'm Andy Hartman.
Thanks, Andy.